want to Hoppers Gamma. Just testing the stream a minute, guys. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. So yes, guys, good morning, or good afternoon, or even good evening. This is, of course, the legendary Hoppers for Triple Crown Racing. I've been challenged, or been asked, well not challenged, but been asked to commentate for the Blackwolf Super Formula Championship that Triple Crown Racing do. But obviously, you know, it was taking place on Sunday evening. I'm going to be probably not known to people. Got the likes of Ivan. I know Ivan Walting from the touring car races that I did a few months ago or a few weeks ago. You got Yuri, Yubin, Justin, Racing Sim, Davish, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I do apologise if people butcher people's names. But and Bulldog Racing. But we are on, of course, the Daytona road course for round number 1. There is a sprint race and then a feature race. We'll get into that in a minute, but you know, I don't know much about how the races are run, but we'll dive into this in a minute. But please do sit back, like and subscribe, and leave me a comment if you enjoy the comps. I'm actually going to share it into their into their what was I trying to say, into their Discord, because then they know I'm live if they want to watch. At the moment, hang on. But yeah, so we're going to be doing, of course, the sprint race very shortly. I'm just going to quickly just get myself into the frame because it's been a while and I don't know much about Super Formula. I know it's based in Japan as a single-seater, Japan's major single-seater championship with a Toyota and a Honda engine powered. I think it is a Delara or a Mugen chassis. I can't remember the top of my head, but we'll get into it and we'll see exactly what's going to happen. We'll pause so we know what happened for qualifying, because we do have, of course, qualifying did begin last week. So we got Ruben on pole position, and I'm going to try and go through everyone's liveries if I can, but it's hard to tell at the moment, so I'm going to try and get the volumes adjusted. But you know, just looking at who's on what, I'll get the if I can, I'll get the you know, display the driver names, etc. But good morning to those who are watching me. Good morning to the 5 viewers. I know we had 5, one included me, because I've got to keep an eye on the stream just in case there's any comments. But Ruben got pole position then for race number 1. This is sprint race. It is the 10 laps around here, so a bit of a depleted grid, but nevertheless it is what it is for the opening rounds of the Blackwolf Super Formula by Triple Crown Racing. So thank you guys for allowing me to do comms. I would normally have the face cam pointing at me so you could see the commentator, but this morning, due to the fact is, you know, you probably want to see the circuit map, etc., then that is not going to be displayed, unfortunately. I'll make, if I get comfortable into the zone in the next couple of weeks, then I will display the face cam, because then you get to see the commentator. But you know, it's going to be great to see. So Ruben starts on pole, then you've got Racing Sim. I'm not too sure whether his livery has appeared. Not all liveries were shown, because unfortunately GT7 has a glitch where the liveries have not been shown, but should be interesting. I think he's in the... one's in a Toyota powered and one's in the Honda powered. I'll try and figure out which is which, but they're both the same. They sound the same. Bulldog Racing, the American, in, of course, a green and a white machine. But if you are watching, guys, please do share the love. Please do leave me a comment. Please do say hello to me. Don't be shy. Unless you're watching me at work, of course, and you got me on in the background, then obviously, you know, that's not a problem. Then you got Davish in the other car. Not too sure what livery he's in. He's in a red, white and blue. Obviously the second American, so he is probably in his native American colours normally, but unfortunately the liveries haven't 100% loaded onto the car, so it's a bit unfortunate to see that. Then you got Walting, the Dutchman, on row number 3. He's normally in a red and white machine. Obviously, as I say, some liveries haven't loaded. It's a bit of a shame, really, because it would have been nice to see the liveries. Then you got SDR Justin in a Fanatec sort of Dayglow yellow and matte black machine. Another American on the field on row number 3, and then on the final row of the grid you've got Blackwolf Husky, sort of a Dayglow white, black and Dayglow yellow, white and black, and a bit of red for Scorpio Ivan, the Turk. He is on row number 4, and then of course Yuri running up the field in a blue, black and of course a white Team Speed liveried. But we will get into the replay then. I'll try and as I can variation for race number 2. I may throw the race photos up so then we can get a proper close-up of the grid. But let's go then for race number 1, the sprint race of Super Formula for the Blackwolf Triple Crown Racing Super Formula here at Daytona in America. The Americans may be on strong force to see what's going on, but let's rock and roll them and let's see what happens for this exciting first race of the season, as the lights on the cars are lit up because they do have the boost. But who gets a better start? It looks like a lot of bogging down, and that looked to me that Davish dropped back down and caught up Racing Sim, but the spikes are flying into turn number 1 then. Ruben straight away, but Bulldog gets bullied out wide by, I think that was by Walting, I think, but these cars are ultimately quick. As you can see, all action aplenty as the cars have gone off. I think that was, seeing who that went off, I think that was Yuri, yes it was, followed by Bulldog Racing, who gets a bit up and close and comfort, but Racing Sim then into 6th place at the moment, back up to 6th spot, just still flying because the cars are so low to the ground. Justin goes a bit wide there, and then Ruben's also followed suit, or he did go off, but he's using the overtake button already to try and get past these guys to try and push on. But you know, they've got so much overtake boost as possible, but Racing Sim backwards and forth, and Delvish with the sparks flying out of his car at the moment, on in 3rd place, followed by Ivan up into 2nd, now chasing down Walting as they head towards the bus stop. See if we can get on board with Ivan, which we do. He's about to chase after Walting. You can see how much sparks are flying. Oh, cutting the corners very fine, but Ivan on the overtake button already to try and catch up to Walting. He's got a 5/10 penalty over track limits, which doesn't help. And of course Davish trying to push on with still having the not the hybrid, the overtake button with Racing Sim under attack from Ruben, who's still on the overtake button. You can see the lights are depleting and flashing because they're using the overtake, but Racing Sim then back down to, of course, 5th place at the moment with Justin, Yuri and Bulldog at the rear of the field, probably finding life a bit tough at the moment with the Super Formula cars, but Walting still out leading them, pulling that gap. He's got the fastest lap so far. with a 140.596 of a second. This has gone purple again, but Ivan's very close to try and get onto his back bumper. But you can see how quick Walton goes a bit wide there, which allows Ivan to try and dive up that side there. Is he going to be able to do it into this corner? Almost side by side, almost taking each other out, but no fair play to these two. There's a bit of tyre squeal further back. I think that was between Ruben and of course Racing Sim. But Racing Sim also purple. Lots of sparks flying on this fabulous Daytona. It looks very fabulous at night. The cars don't always have lights, but Daytona road course for this evening for round number 1. But see what happens. As you can see, Bulldog Racing at the back. Yuri currently in 7th, but Justin and Racing Sim make a bit of contact into the bus stop. Not too sure exactly how that happened, but hopefully we can go back to it, go on board with Justin just for a moment, just to see what happened there. I think he just caught the back of Racing Sim, but then ultimately lost control, which didn't help him. So Yuri with a 1 second penalty. I don't know whether it's contact or track limits, but look how much sparks are going there. But that's going to allow Racing Sim to get a comfortable gap. But Ruben there pushing on in 4th M Division, and of course Walting now has lost the lead to Ivan. Could we go back to that where it has happened? I think what has happened is heading in towards the back end of the circuit, Ivan goes up wide, goes up high and gets the move done as Walting ends up picking up a penalty. So I think that's what's caused it, if I'm honest. But then he got the move done just before the bus stop, and then obviously Walting ends up with a 5-tenth penalty for track limits. So see what Ivan's going to do now. But as we go up towards the penalty line, so Ivan then leading the way. He is going to lead a lap, but no doubt he'll probably end up getting the fastest lap because Walting has had to slow down because of the penalty, which Ivan does. 131.029 of a second now for the Turk, followed by the Vish trying to chase down Walting, the Dutchman under attack from the American. What's he got to do to try and catch back up from up to Walting? But you can see Ruben there in 4th. Fabulous air shot here as they come into the hairpin with the likes of Racing Sim, Yuri, and of course Bulldogs now has got past, well, probably would have got past Justin because Justin made that mistake. But Bulldog, I thought he went wide there, he hasn't, but STR Justin trying to push on, trying to get past him. But you can just see exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to try and get to know people quite well in this league, but you know, you can see what Justin's going to do, trying to push on for these compatriots. But Ivan's still leading out on the overtake with Walting still sparking his way through the back curve here at Daytona, with the likes of Vish trying to push on. Ruben almost running out of overtake. He's probably used too much of it. This is the problem, the light goes red when you got low overtake. It's like a hybrid boost, but it's not, it's an overtake. So that will go completely blank when that's all gone. So, you know, we'll soon find out with Racing Sim and Yuri side by side on the bank. I think you've got to go up high to get the overtake done, but Yuri gets past Racing Sim with ease. We do have our first chat. Alright Chris, how's it going, mate? But yes, Racing Sim under, well, try to put Yuri under attack. That's like 4 out of 10 already. So tyre wear's a bit of a factor as well, but who knows what's going to happen. But Justin putting under pressure from Bulldog as to go into the first proper turn. But there's a yellow flag there, is it? It looks like is it Racing Sim, or I don't know, it was hard to tell. I think it was actually Devish that had gone off there. Let's have a look, because I think he caused the yellow flag. Yes, he did. Just skipping back to the replay, I'm just having a look at what has happened. I just got loose on the grass, so that was a bit unfortunate for Devish. I think he decided to wait sensibly until everyone else went past, but that's dropped him down to 6th, with STR Justin now hot on his heels with Bulldog currently at the rear. But Ivan with no overtake left Try to see if that is, of course, yeah, it's 100% red. There's no well, it's got a little bit left, but that will go clear. Walting's still got a lot of overtake. He's not used it, but it could be a lot of things ongoing for Ruben. But Ruben's under pressure from Yuri at the moment, which isn't going to be. But we'll see what happens. So I think Ruben is under pressure from Yuri at the moment, going through the bus stop, but Yuri's now using the overtake, which kind of helps. But see the sparks flying from these cars with the likes of Racing Sim pushing on. Excuse me. So Racing Sim and Ruben and Yuri, I do apologise, trying to get used to everyone at the moment, but Yuri and Ruben coming hot on their heels with around 5 laps to go in this opening race here at Daytona for the Super Formula. But looking what's going to happen with Racing Sim pushing on, or Yuri, you stay with Yuri and Ruben at the moment. They're swapping hands over fists at the moment. It's like a breakdown struck between the pair of them. But Ruben gets away. He's got no overtake though, that's the problem. So he's going to struggle like mad for the next couple of laps because he's got no overtake. I tell you what, these Super Formulas sound absolutely epic to commentate on. But if you're liking the stream, guys, please do give me a thumbs up. Please do say hello to me, because I am interested to know what you guys think. You know, I'm new at commentating for Super Formula, but you know, it's a fantastic. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? The likes of Yuri's under pressure from Racing Sim, is he? Or is it just the way it's looking? To see the cars just wobbling about, trying to get air, and you know, it's a bit of a weird one. But we'll go to the front in a minute. But see Racing Sim trying to use the overtake into the bus stop. He goes a bit wide, but that's not too bad at the moment, with the likes of Bulldog Racing up into 6th, then the Vish, and of course STR just in the Americans. The trio of Americans on home turf. You think they do quite well here, but at the moment they look like they're struggling at the moment, with Ivan currently still leading the way. He's still got that fastest lap with a 1:29.803. Walting still in second. But what is happening? Walting's still got a lot of overtake, so you know, Yuri's still there, but Ruben's going to struggle like mad with this no overtake. That's half the problem. These Super Formulas, they do not have, well, they have so much overtake boost to help them. It's kind of like DRS and hybrid, if you will, but it seems to be that no comfort for Ruben. But Racing Sim at the moment, and of course 5th place, followed by Bulldog Racing and Justin, and of course Delvish trying to push on for a bit, but 4 laps to go in this race. Then Ivan still leads the race though. You know, fair play to him with Walting. Yuri using the overtake on the banking to get away from Ruben. Ruben's finding life as hard. Don't want to put commentator's curse on people, I don't want to be nasty, but when you've got no overtake, it will make it a lot harder to keep up with people, because you will be, you know, you will be pushing on for quite some time. But Racing Sim then into the bus stop into 5th then, but who knows what's going to happen. But we've got Aliasa. I do apologise if I pronounced your name wrong, but thank you, no problem. Glad you're enjoying the commentary. I may have pronounced your name wrong, so I do apologise. I'm getting to know everyone. But Bulldog Racing then, chasing after Justin, is he? Has just sparked away on the banking. Lovely bit of sparks. It's kind of weird seeing sparks, but Racing Sim into pit lane. Has he got a problem? Not too sure what happened to Racing Sim to go into pit lane. I'm just going to find out. Just bear with me 1 second. But we'll be very interested to see what's going to happen for Racing Sim. Did he just lose control, or did he just dive into pit lane? I think he just dived into pit lane, didn't he? So it's a shame for Racing Sim. He was on for a good 4th place, chasing after the likes of Yuri and of course Ruben. But you never know what could happen for the remaining laps, as Ivan still leads the race. Walting still second, pushing on a bit for what could be a very stellar second place. Yuri as well, his compatriots in third place at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen here. But Ruben literally pushing on to get fourth. He's going to struggle, but around 3 laps to go in this race, maybe 2 laps to go, depending on how things go. But you can see a bit of flame out of Justin's car there. Nothing to worry about, that's just the exhaust producing some flames. Spectacular as Justin is under attack from Bulldog. Then you've got of course Divish, then followed by Racing Sim. Not too sure why he went, unless he was practicing ready for race 2, but then I think he kind of thought, no, it's race, race 2, I need to make a pit stop. But maybe he got a bit slightly confused. But this is the sprint race, of course. But Ivan then with still little overtake, but he's going to go on to lap number 8. But who knows what's going to happen. But who knows what's going to happen. But see Walton pushing on with Yuri in 3rd, then Ruben 4th. Ruben's going to struggle. His tyre wear at the back seems to be hurting. But at least they've got a pit stop race in the next race, which seems to spice it up a bit more. But the likes of Justin and Bulldog side by side, almost taking each other out into turn number 1 there. I should say turn number 2, but it's technically turn number 1 of the road course. But to see how STR Justin go on board with him, trying to get past Bulldog there for what could be a stellar 5th place to regain. But the STR car at the moment putting the white and green machine. I think it's also got splashes of grey on, but Justin goes a bit wide, sponsored by Supreme. But Bulldog has gone off. That's a bit unfortunate for Bulldog, but we almost took out Racing Sim with him there, but he doesn't want to be doing that. But Ivan, as I say, he's still leading the race then, followed by Walton. Yuri are your top 3. Ruben then still there, and of course 4th at the moment. STR Justin pushing on at the moment with the likes of Divish, then of course Racing Sim, and of course Bulldog. But we'll figure out exactly what's going to happen in the feature race. But Divish is trying to catch up to Justin at the moment, but see how well that's going to pan out. But sparking away back onto the banking towards what will be the penultimate lap. Divish trying to, he was using his overtake, it did turn red. He has got a bit of overtake. This is what you can do in Super Formula. You can use the overtake to get past. As I say, it kind of works like the DRS in Formula 1, but however with Super Formula, overtake is used, I believe, every lap. So that's the exciting nature. But you can see Divish trying to literally try and skate his way through the corner, try and get back past Justin there. But Racing Sim still there. But I think this is the closest battle we've got at the moment between the 2 Americans for 5th and 6th. But who knows what's going to happen. But if I do pronounce anyone's name wrong, please do tell me. I'm not going to shout at people. I'm eager to learn. But we do have, of course, a lot of hopefully more racers joining us hopefully on Sunday. But due to obviously other racing commitments, I don't do the races live and exclusive at the moment. I probably will be, but at the moment I have to do them re-live. So you get them every Wednesday morning. Probably will be around about this time as Divish goes a bit crossed up into the bus stop. Around he goes. Oh, clips the barrier there. Doesn't want to be doing that, so that's going to drop him way down. It probably will allow Racing Sim to catch up as well. But who knows? As you can see, the spark still flying from the carbon fibre. But I think Divish is going to get caught by Racing Sim and potentially could be caught by Bulldog. But that's allowed STR Justin to get away now. But see what happens on the final lap as Divish goes a bit wide. That's allowed. I think it has. That has allowed Racing Sim back through, and then Bulldog right behind Divish as well. So Divish is trying to push on. But so you can see how much tyre wear is in these cars because they've been using the overtake, and I think the tyre wear is quite strong around here. Not too sure on the settings. I'll find out the championship settings for the next meeting, so I can tell you, and also tell you the calendar. But Bulldog trying to push on. I like how he's got the Bulldog on the side of his car. That's quite cool, actually, to be fair. But go to Ivan in a minute as we go to the race leader. Pushing on a bit to see what's going to happen as he takes the victory, but cuts across the grass at the same time. Vaulting in second, Yuri in third, followed by Ruben fourth. It's going to be a bit of an outstanding recovery for Ruben, because with a bit of no overtake, but fair play to him to come home in fourth. The checkered flag is waved, followed by STR Justin in fifth place. Bit of a reprieve for that after being off the track a few times, but that is all what it's all about. But Racing Sim then coming around the banking for the third bit of the banking, around to the start finish line to finish in sixth, followed by Divish, and then Bulldog Racing are your top 8 for the sprint race here at Daytona for round number 1 of the Blackwolf Super Formula. But yes, I am going to get the feature race up and running now. But I'm going to have a quick swig of my coffee because I need to keep hydrated. Just bear with me 1 second while I get the replays for this. We do have the feature race, yes we do. There we go, just let that load in. But good morning guys, good evening or afternoon to you guys. Welcome in to Hopper's Gamer. Or gaming, well, I can't remember what YouTube channel I am. but obviously, you know, it could be a possible blue flag infringement on race 2. But as I say, I'll keep an eye out for that and see if there is a possible issue. I think Chris has tried to update me, but thank you, mate. As I say, I will get the calendar and stuff like that up very soon. I'm just trying to go back live on the stream, but I'm just going to have a quick swig of my coffee because, you know, need to keep hydrated doing comms. So I think okay, lap 27. 5 second penalty. Oh, there's some steward stuff ongoing. I do apologise. I may not be able to discuss that on stream, but I'm going to have to figure out how long this race is. Okay. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Just sorting something out for what's been happening in this race that's coming up. But it sounds like Racing Sim got a 5. Ah, right. It's something. Bear with. do apologise, getting stuff from the group at the same time, so it looks like we may have something to look out for on here. There's a few key points, so just bear with me 1 second, guys, while I just, excuse me, that coffee's now repeating on me. Well, it looks like there was a bit of issues, people breaking blue flag regulations, which isn't the best. But we'll dive in then for the feature race. But I think it was still not a depleted grid, but as I say, we will get 27 laps this time around for the feature race. But we do have. Can I use it to walk mode? Yes, we can. There we go. Sure, we can't get rid of the thing at the bottom, but so I believe, looking at the grid, give me 1 second while I have a look at the grid. So Yuri starts on pole position. I'll go once people have got liveries, and I'll probably ask people to send me their liveries, so then I know who is driving what car. So then I can do the walk of, not the walk of shame, but you know what I mean, the walk for the grid. But it looks like Yuri on pole position then for race number 2. I think it went on second fastest laps of qualifying, I think. I'm not too sure. I'll try and find this out for you for this week's races. But as I say, I am not familiar. But we will have a look in a moment or two. But got Yuri then on pole position, followed by Ivan, followed by Justin. Then you've got Walting, Divish, then Bulldog, Racing Sim, and Ruben at the tail of the field. And I believe Ruben does have his livery, so it is a sort of, I think it is a French livery, but very nice to see. Racing Sim in his usual, not many liveries at the moment, but with the likes of Bulldog. Then you've got, of course, Divish in the Lego liveried, Lego logoed Super Formula. Then, of course, Walting. And then we've got Justin, and then, of course, Ivan, and then, of course, Yuri in pole position. Right, let's get underway for 27 laps. There is a pit stop, not too sure on mandatory window, but let's get into the action. As I say, when people send me deliveries, I will try and figure out who is in which car. But you know, I really want to try, you know, like I was saying before, do the walk on, so about the walk of grid, so then you make it a hell of a lot easier for me personally. But got Yuri then, so Yuri pole position, followed by Ivan. You got Justin, then I believe this was Walting, yep. I think it was Walting, yeah. And then you've got, I think that was, trying to remember everyone now. Too much. I think that was, it's not Bulldog, it is Divish, then of course Bulldog, Racing Sim, and then around up the rear is of course Ruben. There you go. Try and remember everyone, but that's how I'm going to try and do the grid before everyone's race, if deliveries do load up. If they don't, then I'm going to have to second nature what I'm going to do for that, because I want to try and improve my style of commentary. But anyway, let's get in to the feature race then. Good luck, guys. Enjoy the stream. Please do like and subscribe for me, and please do leave me a comment. It will be much appreciated. The face cam will appear this time next week for the rerun of the next meeting of the championship, so you will get to see me. But let's get going then. Let's see who gets to jump into the first couple of turns then. It looks like yet again a bit of a slow start. Is it from Ruben or is it Divish as Walton goes up near the wall? But then Justin gets a magic jump already. He's already trying to push on for Yuri. but they're trying to push it as Ivan gets there. There's quite a nose to tail comfort, but as I say, Walting already up into third, then trying to make amends, or trying to get a victory under his belt, but very lovely livery on Walting's car at the moment as Yuri drops down. You can see the car's trying to use the overtake button as we speak, but still a long way to go. We'll not even finished first lap yet, and half of them are using it. Divish, that says Jay De Leon is side of his car, so there you go. We will probably find out more about these guys, but Racing Sim then in sixth, followed by Ruben, and of course Bulldog Racing at the tail of the field. But SDR Justin then breaking away from Ivan, and of course Yuri at the moment. The sparks are still flying as we head up towards the bus stop chicane for the first time. I think it's called the bus stop. It might not be. I think it's actually technically called Le Mans, I think, but I'll figure that out at some point. But Yuri and Walting almost there with Divish, and of course Racing Sim, Ruben, and of course Bulldog. I think Ruben's trying not to use much overtake, but he's on the overtake button now to try and get past Racing Sim. Look how much sparks are flying in people's faces. That must be so distracting. But Ruben, Bulldog and Racing Sim try to go 3 wide here. Don't know if it's possible to go 3 wide unless you're in an NASCAR, then you may be able to, but Racing Sim then pushing on. He's down in 8th now, but Ruben is there, followed by Bulldog Racing in 6th and 7th respectively. Divish, of course Walting trying to get past Yuri's compatriots, but Walting missed a gear or some sort, but lap 2 out of 27 then. Justin being overtaken by Ivan. Can we have a look at the move that was done on Justin? Try and give us 1 second to go back here, guys, just while we do that. I think Justin had a penalty for track limit, so that allowed Ivan to overtake him. So Ivan into the lead of the race then, on to lap 2 out of 27, as we already discussed, with Justin there, with Yuri and Walting pushing on with the likes of Divish, and then of course Ruben's using the overtake again. I think he's trying to use it as much as he can, because then he can push on, but then in the first race he had, you know, he used it as he clips the grass, but then that allows Bulldogs to get ever slightly quicker. But then Racing Sim in, of course, 8th place, but Ivan at the moment then pushing on. You can tell Ivan is unstoppable. He was actually part of the Force India Academy, I believe, a while ago, so single-seater experience here. But Justin in, of course, 2nd place then, followed by Yuri, Divish, Ruben, and Walting's disappeared. Not too sure what's happened to Walting. Let's have a look what has happened here. See what has caused Walting to DNF. Looks like the rental car has blown an engine or something. Let's have a look. He is coming up towards the banking. Let's have a look. He's just somehow gone. I don't know how what's happened to him, but he hasn't had the best of luck as Walting in the 2nd race. But Ivan's still pushing on then, with Justin chasing him for comfort. Yuri, and of course Divish, followed by Ruben, almost neck and neck into the chicane. So Divish and Ruben come to a bit of, not grief, but a bit of a pushing on there. But looking what's going to happen then with the likes of Bulldog and Racing Sim, as Ivan crosses the line to go on to lap number 3 out of 27. Not even at the halfway mark yet, but Justin and of course Yuri pushing on. But you know, you see the battle for 5th, 6th and 7th at the moment, maybe 4th. But Bulldog gets pushed out to dry, which Ruben has a bit of a slide on there, which doesn't help. But Racing Sim down into 6th, followed by Bulldog then in 7th, but Ivan's still pushing on. Yuri and Justin, well, Justin and Yuri top top three at the moment, with Ruben trying to push on. Davish trying to get past Ruben, so I do apologise, trying to get used to everyone, but Racing Sim alongside the Leon at the moment. But you can just see exactly what's going to happen here with these guys, but Bulldog Racing having a bit of a torrid time now, but hopefully he'll pick up. But Ivan and of course Justin going to be pushing on for second place at the moment. Not many cars on the overtake this time round, but see Ruben's overtake bar. It's kind of like a fuel tank, but it's not. It's just got a quarter of a way to go, so he's got to be very careful not to let go of that. But looking at the likes of Racing Sim, then pushing on for 5th place at the moment with Davish and of course Bulldog Racing 6th and 7th. But Justin with the fastest lap at the moment with 1:30.466, I beg your pardon. But seeing what's ongoing at the moment, but who knows excuse me, but who knows what's going to happen there. But you know, Racing Sim in 4th as Ruben's red light has now come on. He's using the overtake quite a lot now, but you can see with it going red, it will go blank when he's used it all, like it was proved in the first race. But I think people are just still getting used to these cars, you know, because Bulldog and Davish have swapped places there. So who knows what's going to happen between the pair of them as we push on for what could be a spectacular 5th lap as the sparks are still flying. But you know, Jade Leon pushing on for what could be a very close battle between the pair of them, but hopefully things will go well for these guys as Ivan crosses the line. Got a bit of a gap from Justin at the moment. Justin pushing on. Justin's lap time that time round was 1:31.369 of a second. Not the easiest, but Yuri currently in, of course, 3rd place at the moment with Ruben down in 4th, followed by Racing Sim 5th, Bulldog, and of course Davish in 6th and 7th. Only 7 cars at the moment. A bit unfortunate for the opening round of the championship, but you know, it is what it is. But all things going well. But if you like what you see here, guys, please do like and subscribe to Hobbers Gamer. Help me out massively. But hopefully we'll get the hang of what's going on. But should be great to see with Ivan going purple that time round, so he could be on course to get fast lap 5 out of 27. So pit stops could be happening very soon, but I think they have to change onto the softs or the mediums regarding what tyres they started on. So try and figure all this out for next time, because you know, I've not been too sure of this, but I'm quite happy. As you see Yuri on the overtake button trying to push on, as Ruben's overtake is now unfortunately ran out. Unfortunately you cannot charge it up, it's annoying, but he's going to be pushing on to try and get away from the likes of Racing Sim, Bulldog and Davish. Davish has dropped down to 7th at the moment. That is going to be a bit unfortunate. Ivan still there, he's trying to push the fastest lap to get near to Justin, but Justin keeps going purple, Ivan keeps going purple. Any more purple, they'll be squeezing the living daylights out of each other, but I think they're trying to squeeze each other with fastest laps at the moment, which seems to be a bit of a case. But lap 6, 27, and who knows what's going to happen. But we'll soon figure out exactly what's going to happen. I think we're just trying to soon figure out what is going to happen. Yuri's still pushing on. poor old Ruben's having a bit... Don't know if he's having a torrid time, or it's just the fact is the overtake is run out, so Racing Sim pushing on. As you can see, what's going to happen here with Bulldog and of course the Vish at the moment with Ivan still, but Justin's got a 5/10, well, he had a 5/10 penalty there, which is going to hurt him now, because that's enabled, he's still got a faster start though, so maybe the tyre wear's coming into a factor, but lap 7 out of 27, so around 17 laps to go, if I'm reckoning. Well, around, it could be, you know, but we'll soon figure out what's going to happen here, because, you know, looking at the likes of Yuri pushing on, he's gone purple, so, you know, maybe he's pushing on with Ruben, and then of course Racing Sim, Bulldog Racing, and the Vish. There's not really many major battles at the moment. I'm just going to flip through the grid, but Ivan there currently in first place, then followed by Justin, pushing on for quite some time, but who knows what's going to happen. But a lot to take in at the moment. But Justin currently in second, then pushing on quite a bit with Yuri still there, and of course Ruben, and of course Bulldog is now got past Racing Sim. Has he had a bit of an issue, or is he, you know, is he deciding what's going to happen? But let's see what happens very soon, because pit stop window may be open now, so not too sure when the pit stop window opens, but around 16 laps to go in this race, so who knows. But Racing Sim pushing on, but then of course the Vish in, of course seventh. I beg your pardon, I'm trying to figure out, but Yuri's got fastest lap, and now putting Justin under pressure, 1:30.441 of a second. Got on board with the Dutchman, pushing on. See what this would mean to push on, but the sparks are flying. You can just see exactly how close it's going to get for these guys. But who knows exactly how well it's going to pan out. But into, I think it's called the bus stop or Le Mans chicane. I'll try and figure out what exactly it's called here at Daytona for future reference. But you can see Yuri pushing on, but on the mediums as well, whereas the other two are on the soft, so Justin's front left seems to be wearing down, but he's pushing on. Ivan's still there in the race lead, 9 out of 27. So we could be in for a close bit of a comfort here. But who knows what's going to happen for these guys? But you know, Justin's still pushing on. Let's have a look what's happening further back. Bulldog is 5th, Racing Sim 6th. The Vish still 7th. Ivan's still leading the race though, comfortably, ahead of Justin and Yuri. Yuri's dropped back a bit though, which is not helping. But who knows what's going to happen between the pair of them at the moment. Still just going to double check everything on the screen, but Yuri is there in 3rd at the moment, but Ruben's struggling to get the power down, probably because of no overtake available. But Justin is still a bit of a gap from Yuri at the moment. Yuri is, oh, Justin's lost it out of the chicane there, so that is probably not going to do his tyre wear any credentials. And he's got a penalty for what could be track limits, I think, or even could be. But he's not going to like that one bit. He will be kicking himself. But be interesting to see if he stays out. Yuri's still there. Second now, so he's got a comfortable gap. Justin, Ruben, Bulldog, Racing Sim chasing after Bulldog slightly, ever so slightly there, but who knows what's going to happen between Racing Sim, the Vish, and of course these guys at the moment, but only time will tell. But lap 10 out of 27 then, so I think that is around 7, yeah, I think I've got the calculation of my maths wrong, so I do apologise, but it's around 10 laps till lap 20, so it's around 11 laps to go in this race. But let's see what happens between Racing Sim and Bulldog at the moment. But notable, just going to make sure I'm still heard on stream. I'm still heard on stream, perfect. But as I say, Racing Sim trying to chase after Bulldog then. Seems to be a bit close for comfort, but you know, who knows what's going to happen as we go down towards, I think, going down towards the Le Mans chicane, I think, but soon figure out what's going to happen here. But Justin goes into pit lane then, so he will be going on to the mediums. The crew frantically run out. Obviously, you know, we'll see what happens out on track as well, but for this time being, we'll see the car coming into pit lane very shortly, as we do. But obviously going to try and keep professional as we can. But the crew go to work. He's probably going to get some fuel in there as well to boot. You can see it refueling. So first car in then for its mandatory pit stop of the evening on lap 11. Perfect pit stop as the Vish will come through, but then it's also a long pit lane to get out as Racing Sim pushes on. But Ruben up into third then, with the likes of Ivan still leading the race, and that tyre wear on his tyres at the back are the worst. But then again, is that because he is race leader and he's just pushing on? But then again, who knows what's going to happen. But to see Ivan pushing on, is he going to make his mandatory this time round? Yes, he is. So that will inherit Yuri to the race lead, which it does. But the crew are getting ready for Ivan, as you know. We'll see what exactly happens. As I say, if there's not many battles out on track, I will push to the pit lane to give you guys a bit of an inside out. But then it might give me a better view to see who's in what car as well. But the crew are going to work then, going on to, I think that's the hards, is it? I'm not too sure what the tyre compound are. But he's gone to another set of racing softs there by the looks of it. But is that by choice or is it by nature? It goes out to pit lane then, which actually no, he's on the mediums. I beg your pardon, he's on the mediums. The graphic does not update for me, but Ruben then comes out. Well, he's in third at the moment. Bulldog fourth, Racing Sim fifth, Justin in of course sixth, the Vish in of course seventh at the moment. But lap 12 out of 27, so we could be in for another round of pit stops, but I think Yuri's got a comfortable lead at the moment. So this is where Yuri will push on, the Dutchman, but he's using the overtake there to try and speed away from these guys at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen. But Yuri is about to go. He's still there, so still out on track at the moment as Ruben pushes on. Ivan's got a bit of a gap there, which, you know, Ruben's probably suffering with this overtake at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen. But if you are watching the stream, guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. But Ruben is pushing on. I think he's staying out. Yes, he is. Bulldog and Racing Sim though. However, a bit of a battle between the pair of them. So this is probably the closest one we've got for fourth and fifth bit of near enough contact between Bulldog and Racing Sim, but it's not hampered them too much. But who knows what's going to happen here between the pair of them. But Bulldog and Racing Sim pushing on for quite some time now, but Racing Sim almost alongside Bulldog. But up 13 out of 27 then, so still not even at, well, almost probably at the halfway point of this race now, so who knows what's going to happen. Well, let's see what happens between like some Racing Sim and of course Bulldog, but they're yet to make a pit stop. Yuri's yet to make a pit stop, and Delvish it's almost at the point of making a pit stop as well. I think, yeah, Ruben, Yuri, Bulldog, Racing Sim and Delvish are yet to make a pit stop, but Ruben coming through the banked curve then. We'll see if anyone goes into pit lane this time round. But looking at the graphic at the moment, Ruben stays out for another lap, Bulldog stays out for another lap, does he? I think Racing Sim is also out for another lap, so they're holding on for quite some time on their racing mediums at the moment. I would like to Justin's actually on the racing hards, so that will be an interesting strategy. Does that mean he's going to go towards the end? So it could be racing mediums, racing softs, or racing mediums. But then again, if there was a wet race, I think they would be going into the racing intermediates, and of course racing wets. But there's Bulldog and Racing Sim are almost nose to tail, but the Delvish crew are getting ready for him, so we'll see what happens as Yuri's escaping. I think this is where we could have a bit of a interesting moment. Yuri actually stays out, Ruben staying out, but Racing Sim and Bulldog not going to always cover everyone's pit stops, because if there's battles out on track, as I say. But Racing Sim and Bulldog Racing at the moment are pushing on, but we'll soon find out exactly who's going to make the pit stop. Maybe these two may make their pit stops now, because the tyre wears on both sets of cars are a bit hampered, but as Ruben goes into pit lane, but Bulldog and Racing Sim are still battling out on track, but Ruben comes into pit lane then, so pit crew are getting the tyres ready. Just give you a bit of a glance what's going on in pit lane there for the pit stops. As I say, if there's not many battles out on track, I will do cover the pit stops as Bulldog cuts the grass there. But see Racing Sim on the back bumper, or well, the back wing of Bulldog there. So on board with Racing Sim at the moment. It's going to push on as Bulldog actually gets crossed up and goes out on the grass then. Not going to be liking that. He's going to have cold tyres. He's got to be very careful with different rejoins, because you know, maybe like you don't want to be doing that, as that's inherited Justin back up to fourth as Ruben goes on to the racing hards. So very interesting that the Vish goes through turn number one. So he is on the racing softs there. Yuri still pushing on, but could be very close for comfort, but could be a very we'll soon find out what's going to happen. Yuri's still there. Ivan in second, Racing Sim currently third, Justin fourth, Bulldog Racing is now going to pit lane, so we can focus on this pit stop for the time being because not many battles out on track. So we'll dive into the pit lane then. It would be interesting to see what tyres Bulldog goes on to. Brings the car into pit lane, crew are ready. And all the tyres have not changed, so who knows what that's going to happen there for Bulldog. He's got some fuels going in, slowly but surely. But he will be on his way out very shortly, no doubt. He is now on to the mediums. So Yuri, oh, he's almost out of fuel as well, so he's making his pit stop this time around, which will allow Ivan to get into the race lead then, with around 11 laps to go in this second race here at Daytona for the Triple Crown Blackwolf Super Formula Championship. But Yuri is probably pushing on. Ivan is... oh, Yuri's back out. Is he? Did I see Yuri dive into the pit lane, or were the crew ready for him? That's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, that? But then again, unless that was my eyes, but Racing Sim goes into pit lane, so that will allow Justin to get there. But Racing Sim into pit lane then, as you can see, the fuel's been worked in this race as well. So Ruben finding it hard in 5th place at the moment because he's got no overtake. I feel sorry for him, I really do. But then again, you've got Bulldog 6th and Davish pushing on for what could be 7th place at the moment, but Yuri pushing on. Were the crew ready for him? I don't know. It looked like he was going into pit lane. But then again, very interesting strategy with 10 laps to go. Unless he did go into pit lane, but then I confused the living daylights out of me. I swear I saw him go in pit lane, but then what was he thinking? Oh, I'll push one more lap, and then, or did he press the wrong thing? But that will now allow Ivan to come out in to race lead, probably. Yes, it will. But onto the racing softs, is it, or onto the mediums or the hards? Let's have a look what's going to happen. Crew is still topping up that car. Probably wants almost a quarter of just over a half tank to get him home for the last couple of laps. But he's now into second place now, just in third. Ruben 4th at the moment with Racing Sim after his pit stop in 5th place at the moment, chasing after past Ruben at the moment. We like to Bulldog across the Vish, pushing on. Ivan still leading this race then comfortably, so who knows what's going to happen there. But Yuri onto the softs then, excuse me, in second place then, followed by Justin, followed by Ruben, and of course Racing Sim pushing on to Ruben, or latching onto the back. He almost gets collected by Ruben, but they're both pushing on. See how dark it is here at Daytona, but luckily the floodlights are lit up the circuit, so you can just see Davish pushing on quite a bit there. But on to lap number 19, so that is around 8 laps to go in this race, so we're not far away from checkered flag falling here at Daytona for race number 2, the feature race. But Yuri pushing on. I think he did an outlap and then thought, oh, maybe I pressed the wrong button, but don't know. But STR Justin then still there in third at the moment, Racing Sim 4th, Ruben in 5th, followed by Bulldog, and of course the Vish round up the field. I'm not too sure what happened to Walton earlier on, but Ivan still leading this race under control then, with the likes of Yuri, Justin and Racing Sim. But we've got a battle for 5th and 6th between Bulldog and Ruben. But you know, I think the guys have been told to keep contact minimum because it is streamed, and they create, otherwise they'll create a bad name for themselves and create a bad name for the commentary as well as the racing league. But Ruben, you know, I also had a heart in my mouth moment there where we're going through that corner, but it shows how quickly super Formula cars are. But Bulldog trying to put Ruben under pressure. Ruben's really struggling, no overtake because he can't pull away. Bulldog gets a bit crossed up there, but hopefully pushes on for what could be a spectacular end to this race as Davish pushes on Ivan onto lap 20 then. So around 7 laps to go then. But who knows what is going to happen for the rest of the race. But the likes of Yuri running out of overtake, but then is that going to be just how he wants to plan it and play it? Who knows? But Yuri is there then. But let's see exactly what's going to happen between the likes of Justin in 3rd, then Racing Sim 4th, Ruben and Bulldog still 5th and 6th. Concentrate on this battle for the time being, but who knows what's going to happen, because this is exactly how things are going. You know, it seems to be quite close for comfort, but Bulldog Racing currently in 6th place with Ruben in 5th. Ruben's overtake has obviously run out, so he's going to find it really hard now to try and defend like mad. But Davish then trying to push on, but he's still in 7th unfortunately, with Ivan still leading the race. Then Yuri in 2nd, Justin 3rd, Racing Sim currently 4th at the moment with Ruben and Bulldog Racing almost banging wheels. We're going to be doing that on the opening night of the championship. Do apologise for coughing. I think Ruben went wide. Did he, or was it, or did Bulldog knock him a bit wide? Let's have a look. I think he clipped the grass, tried to brake, and then I think he just ran wide. Yeah, he just ran wide, clipped the grass, and then that's what took him onto the grass and dropped him down now to 6th place, with the likes of Davish still 7th, but comfortable gaps between quite a lot of cars now, so I think Ruben's going to find it a bit difficult with no overtake, I must admit. But thank you guys for the support during this commentary. If you have, if you've not watched it live, but if you have watched it earlier on, or you're watching it, please do give me a massive thumbs up. Please do like and comment and subscribe to us. It would help me massively, because then you get more commentary streams. But Davish then currently pushing on with the likes in 7th, but we've got around 6 laps then, so 6 laps to go in the feature race here at Daytona for Triple Crown Blackwolf Super Formula. So I think it is sponsored by Blackwolf. Not too sure what it is though, but I'm sure the guys will tell me. But Ivan pushing on then for what could be 2 out of 2 race wins this evening. But he's about to start lap number 22, so that is roughly around 5 laps to go. But who knows? So Yuri 2nd at the moment, Justin 3rd, Racing Sim 4th, Bulldog in 5th, followed by Ruben in 6th, with Davish in, of course, 7th. But it's not many battles at the moment. I think it is the bus stop chicane, so but we'll soon find out, because Obviously Ivan's pushing on, and Ivan is currently, as we speak, doing the points table, so see how well things go for the likes of Ivan and Yuri pushing on. Yuri's using his overtake, well he was using his overtake, he actually still, oh it's red, I do apologise, I thought it was green, but then again, it's still getting used to this, aren't I, Super Formula, but Yuri pushing on them, as you can see how STR Justin still pushing on in third, followed by Racington fourth, Bulldog sixth, Bulldog fifth, Ruben in sixth, followed by Devish in seventh, but Ivan's got around 4 laps to go then. Yeah, 4 laps to go in this race. You could be doing a double, but Yuri's catching it, slightly catching him up now, so this could be a thrilling end to the race, but there is some stewards tradition. All results pending stewards traditionals, by the way, people. They are not the final results. Or there is a stewards team. They will have a look. They will decide what they see fit if there's any issues. So these may not be the final positions, guys. So just to let you know that. But Ivan then coming through the banking with Yuri trying to catch him up with great speed and knots. No, we're not racing power boats, but that's what I like to say as a commentator. I may try and get a proper picture of me commentating, so you know it is what it is. But you know, we'll soon figure out what is going to happen for the next couple of batch, or Justin's still there. Racing sim, I believe. But we'll soon figure out what is going to happen between these guys, because the likes of Bulldog is catching, but Ruben's still 6th, Devish in, of course, 7th, with Ivan getting slowly but surely caught by Yuri at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen. Funny enough, I commentate on another guy called Yuri. Oh, it's not the same one though, unfortunately. But nevertheless, welcome in guys, the 3 that are watching, thank you. And everyone is me, because I have to keep on stream. But welcome in guys, thank you for tuning in this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you're from, around the globe guys. But you know, Ivan getting caught by Yuri slightly, with around 3 laps to go now. So this could be all or nothing, but Yuri still has the fastest lap, 130.069. But he's also gone purple, but he's also now catching up to. He's also catching up to Ivan. This could be a battle down to the wire. This, you know, if you know, just tuned in, you could have a battle down to the wire. But we'll soon figure out what's going to happen. Into the bus stop they go, but they've got a lap car ahead of them. Could be interesting to see what's going to happen. I think that is Devish. It's going to get in the way if he's not careful. Yes, it is. But Yuri almost on the back. He's trying to follow Ivan through. But this is where it's going to get close and comfort for these two at the moment. Lap 25, so 2 laps to go after this time round. But you can see exactly what's going to happen between the likes of Ivan and Yuri. Are these two going to be held up by Devish? I don't know. It could be very interesting to see what is going to happen. But you can see Yuri pushing on and pushing Ivan to the limit. You can see how much overtake he's got, how much overtake has Ivan got. Ivan's is still slightly green, I think it is. Yes, it is, as we go through the back end of the circuit. I'll try and figure out what else is going on further back very soon, guys. But the battle for the race lead at the moment seems to be a very hotting up, a very hot battle for the race lead. Because we will be going on to the penultimate lap of the race very shortly. But on to lap 20, it's still on lap 25 at the moment. A couple of lap cars still ahead, the likes of Ruben as well. Devish is still there as well, but Devish is going to try and catch up to Ruben. But Yuri, oh, I didn't see that one, I was too busy too busy gassing away there. Ivan has lost the race lead to Yuri at the moment. Let's have a look at how that happens. Yuri goes up wide, goes up high, then that allows Ivan, but I think Yuri used a bit of his overtake before they got to the bus stop. Still got to try and get used to different circuits and how that you can overtake, but Yuri takes the race lead then. Fastest guy on circuit at the moment. He's using quite a lot of his overtake to get away from Ivan at the moment, but there is a lap car ahead. There's possibly 2 lap cars ahead, but Ivan's pushing on as well. I think Ivan's trying to say, come on mate, let's take this battle down onto the lap lane into turn number 1 almost. But this is where Yuri is going to concentrate. He needs to push away. He has pushed away from Ivan. There is a yellow flag though into here, not too sure why, but is that a blue, or is it a blue flag? No, it was a yellow flag. I think that's because the Vish had gone slightly off, I think, but you know, you got the likes of Yuri chasing down to put a lap on the Vish, but almost going into a bit of a moment there, but I think it might have been Ruben that had gone off. There's a blue flag for the Vish at the moment, but he is about to get lapped by the race leader, which is going to probably take a bit of time to get past, but going into the bus stop chicane we go, but he's impeding there, he's impeding Yuri, which is allowed the likes of Ivan to get up and close, but is that going to be enough? But then the Vish has to concede that place. He's absolutely impeding. It's not what you should do, and Racing Sim is also in the way here. Just not how you want the race to end. I think Bulldog has got past Racing Sim, but while we're concentrating, there's the likes of Racing Sim. Oh, he's impeded Ivan there, which is delayed, but then there's a bit of contact as well. You know, if these blue flags are there for a reason, and I'll tell you what, the stewards will be looking at that. Ivan will be cursing. And I'll tell you this, it is absolutely, but it's not the best, but Ivan will be cursing at Racing Sim. Good morning or afternoon, Justin. How are you, mate? Bad race, so many pens at the chicane. It's easily done, mate, but good racing from you though, mate, to be fair. But Ivan's going to be cursing as Yuri comes through up towards the bus stop. He's up towards the bus stop. Ivan's got to try and get past Racing Sim, but Racing Sim is holding him up like nothing. I'm not going to be happy with that, no doubt is Ivan. But Yuri comes through the bus stop then to take what is going to be the fastest lap and probably the race victory as well. I think he did get pole position as well, so he's got a clean sweep of trifectas there. It's almost out of fuel as well as Yuri, but then again he will be he's already celebrated. He's got to be careful, he can't celebrate too soon, otherwise he'll fire it into the wall. We don't want that. Yuri comes second, Yuri wins, Ivan second, I beg your pardon. Justin in third, had a bit of issues with the chicane, but you know, fair play, he's still of course third outright, but fair play to him. Soon find out what he will do this time next week, because I will be commentating again this time next week, because I can't commentate on a Sunday because I have other racing commitments. But Justin then in the STR racing machine, very nice livery, I must admit, they're all nice liveries. And Justin in, of course, in third, followed by Bulldog Racing in fourth then, so he got fourth. Devish finished seventh, Racing Sim in fifth, and Ruben sixth. But then again, it is all stewards traditionals. Wait till Bulldog Racing finishes. But I hope you've liked this stream. Showing off for the squadron, I like it, mate, I like it. It's quite a nice livery, I must admit. But you know, Bulldog Racing then is the last to finish in 4th place. But I tell you this, guys, not gonna lie, it's been some good races to commentate on. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this morning for the commentary. I've really enjoyed it. But I believe there has been, just right before I go off air, we do have, of course, stewards' judicials have been announced. But I believe the likes of Delvish, they've had a stewards report. Delvish and I believe Racing Sim have been awarded a 5-second penalty for impeding over the blue flag limit. That is the stewards' judicials. I'm not too sure what the final race standings are, but I think they do stay the same. But they do, I believe they have a quali ban for next week, which is going to hurt them. But yes, I've enjoyed this. As I say, I don't do the live commentary because I do unfortunately race elsewhere on a Sunday, which is a bit unfortunate. But if I do have the time and I'm not racing on Sunday, I will dive in live and exclusive. But thank you, guys. Thank you for your kind comments. If you have liked the stream, please do like and subscribe, and please do leave me a comment. I'm looking forward to seeing where we are next week. I'm looking forward to doing it again. And for the first time, my voice has not gone during commentary either. But thank you, guys. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. And people say I do epic commentary. It means a lot. Commentary is something I really struggle with sometimes. But my gosh, things will only get better. Until next week, guys, take care. I will see some of you guys hopefully soon. But thank you for allowing me to commentate on this beautiful championship. Check out Triple Crown on Discord. I will actually put the Discord link for the championship or the championships in the description in future when I go live, because then you guys get to have that, because it will make it easier. So then you can check it out, because then you know exactly where to find the information. But until next week, guys, take care, enjoy your week. I'll see you for rounds 3 and 4, or race 3 and 4 of the championship. Who knows what will happen then? Until then, take care. Ta-ra.